Hi guys, my name is Chantel. Welcome back to my channel. Today guys, we are going to do a story. Today is story time. So today I want to give you a story of the life of my sister. She was married, how she broke up and how all that happened and what made her break up. Because you can't imagine him too, like someone from the church made her break up in her marriage and made her marriage like just end like that. So guys, today we are going to do that. Let me just give you that story because it is short but it is painful, and I'm sure it will inspire someone out there, and I'm sure it will make someone out there like be careful if she made mistakes, or maybe someone made mistakes, you will learn from it and life continues, and maybe you'll rescue yours and stuff like that. So guys, please make sure you have subscribed to this channel. If you have come across this video, make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Please turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload any video, you'll always be among the first ones to be notified. And please check also other videos, like the video, share, comment, subscribe. So let's get started. So guys, as I told you, my name is Chantel. I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. So one of my sisters is all of us, we grew up in church. We were mentored in church. We grew up in church. We were grown up in that family whereby lazima uende church. You have to go to church. We believed in God. We love God in our family. So that's how we were brought up in our family. My mom and my dad, they brought us up in a religion. Is it religion or, but you understand what I mean, like in our background is rooted in God's word. We love God, so so that is it. So as we were going to church, of course, like us, we didn't get that it's not even a priority. Us, we didn't get that chance like to go clubbing, to go those other things of the world. No, us, we were just rooted in church, as I told you. So my sister luckily got married to a pastor. She got married to a pastor, and you can't believe what happened. Now this is what happened. One day, I remember it was like 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So my sister, they were in church. My sister, my husband, and the whole congregation of the church, they were in church. So what was happening in the church is they were having praise and worship. They were having morning devotions, stuff like that. It was on a Wednesday, I remember very well. So they were praying. The pastor used to go to church after prayer sessions. The pastor, now the husband to my sister, he used to go to church for guidance and counseling. He used to go and guide and counsel youths and maybe people with problems. Maybe if you have an issue that you like to be helped, or you want to address, or you want to tell them to help you, maybe you can go to church, you see. So after the morning devotion and after the service, that's the small service of weekdays, because it's not normally like on Sundays and stuff like that. So after, when it was on a Wednesday, as I told you, so after like around, was it 12? Yes, around 12:1 p.m. during the day. So there was this young girl. This young girl came to the gate. She was crying. She was like heartbroken. She was so heartbroken. She was crying. She just lost it. She had worn clothes. She looked like she was beaten up or something like that. It's like she was beaten up by her boyfriend or her, I don't know who beat her up, but she looked like that. It's like she was beaten up. Her clothes were torn. She was swollen all over, you see. So one of the church members let her in. So she came inside the church. Now my sister, with a good heart, because let me tell you, these good hearts, sometimes they cost, they cost, because my sister now, it's her good heart that costed her. So what happened, she let this girl in, another member of the church let the girl in. So she came and called my sister. She told her that there is some girl crying for help in the gate. So this girl came. She was a very young girl, very, very young. She was, I think, 17, 16. She was not even 18. 16, 17, 15, around there. So my sister welcomed her with a whole heart. She took her to the office. She even left the women she was with, she was teaching or she was ministering to. She took her to the church, to the office, to the office now of the husband. She took her to the office. She welcomed her, After she welcomed her, she cooked tea for her. She cooked lunch for her herself. Mind you, there is a person who is appointed to do that. There is a person appointed in the church to cook and to serve. But now she took the initiative. She went and cooked tea for her. She cooked a lunch for her and she gave her. See, the girl ate and she was full. Now my sister asked the girl, what happened? What's wrong? Why are you crying? Like, what's wrong happening? So this girl started to narrate her story. The girl said that she was living with her boyfriend that day. The first encounter, that's what she said. She said she was living with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend kicked her out, and then because they had issues, so her boyfriend beat her up and she kicked her out of the house. And the girl had no family, she had no parents, she had no relatives. So she said, I lost hope, and the only place I thought I would get help is from the church. So that is why I came from the church. Now it is the girl saying. So she said that's why I came to the church, because I saw it's the only safe place that I can get help. And I was passing by, I heard a church singing praise and worship. So I thought, let me just try my luck here. So my sister welcomed the girl. The girl was called Maria. She welcomed Maria. Maria was there. Then the girl, my sister welcomed Maria. She treated her so nice. Imagine, she even sent the security guy, to go and buy her some clothes, because her clothes were like torn up, So my sister sent a security guy. She told him, go to the market, buy some clothes, buy this and this and this and bring. So the security guy went and she bought, because the market was just nearby. Then she bought, and then he brought to her. So she was told by my sister, go and change, put on this. Okay, she went, she took a shower, she changed, then she became good. So after that, now my sister told her, you stay here, because I have people that I was ministering to. I go finish up, then I come. See, the girl stayed there. My sister went. She went and told the pastor, now the husband to her now. She went, okay, the girl is called Maria, the one was helped, and my sister is called Lydia. So now let's refer them by their names. So Lydia went to the husband. She told the husband that there is a girl who has come. I've helped her in this and this way. I've cooked for her. I've given her clothing, because she was kind of depressed and she was, she was having issues. So I did this for her. So the husband did not have a problem. She told her, it's okay, let's call her. We can worship together. We can praise together, stuff like that. So she came. Then now the church finished that Wednesday. The church finished, because evening now. So my sister Lydia told the husband, now that we have a small baby, because Lydia had a small baby by then, but she didn't have a house girl. So she told the husband, now that we have a small baby and I don't have a house girl, why don't we take this girl in? Now that she has nowhere to go, why don't we take this girl in, so that she can help us take care of our son as we go to work? You see? So the pastor said okay. He didn't refuse, he didn't even argue, you see. So he said it's okay. So they finished the church, and Lydia took Maria in, see, in her own house. So they went to her house. Maria introduced her to the rest of the children. So they were just there. So now Maria started living in my sister's house. See, when she was living in my sister's house, now my sister told her like that, you'll be taking care of this baby because I will be going to work and my husband will be going to work and we don't have a house girl. So you can help us take care of the baby as you stay here. You're just one of our family. Feel free, and yeah, stuff like that. So that's what happened. Maria stayed in the house, for a few months. Of course, the first month she was okay. She had respect. She was all fine. Like, she was a cool girl. She was okay. The second month, the third month. Now, the fifth month, issues started rising up. Maria came, like, now this girl was like, how do I do this? How do I can't be staying here and I'm not making money. That is what she started saying. I'm not staying here and I'm not making money, because my sister was not paying her. You see, she just took her in and told her, help me, like, now you are part of our family, help me take care of the baby, because she's young and I cannot employ a house girl and you are here. If you are working, that will be another case. So Maria started asking my sister, how do I make money? I want to start working. See, I want to start working, or else maybe for the work that I'm doing, the one that you are paying me, you are to pay the house girl, because maybe you are to bring a house girl in. Maybe you can pay me. So that's what Maria told my sister. And then my sister told her, I can't pay you, and yet I took you in. You see, me, I didn't want a house girl, because my sister and house girls, they are not like in good terms. She doesn't like having a house help, stuff like that. She doesn't like. So she said, I don't want a house girl, because she was to take the baby to the daycare. She normally takes her baby to the daycare. So Maria now started saying, I can't look after the baby and you're not paying me. So like, she started having issues. She said, I can't look after the baby, I can't babysit and you're not paying me. You see, stuff like that. So my sister said, okay, fine, if you want me to pay you, fine, I'll pay you, but I can't pay you the amount that I'm paying a house girl, because you're not a house girl. You are now part of our family, like, you're part of our family, so I cannot pay you. Okay, so days went. My sister started paying her maybe half of the salary that she would have paid the house girl, of course, because she doesn't want a house girl. She can't even employ a house girl. So she started paying the house girl, paying Maria, sorry. So after she started paying Maria, now Maria started earning her own money. Maria started to leave the baby alone in the house. You can imagine, she started leaving the baby alone in the house. The baby is 3 years. She was 3 years. 2 years, no, 2 years. So the baby was just walking. The baby could not like go outside and play with the rest. No, she was just crawling, because at that time, okay, the baby was walking, yes, but not that strong, as in, it's a baby, you can't live by herself, you see. So after that, Maria like started leaving the house. She started going to see men outside, you see. One day she went and met a certain guy. After she went and met a certain guy, then this guy, it's like, I don't know how the guy convinced Maria, and then they came inside the house with Maria and the guy. They came inside my sister's house. Of course, my sister was not there, but the CCTVs were in the house, and Maria did not know that there were CCTVs were in the house. So they came in, they went to the bedroom, they left the baby in the sitting room. The baby was in the living room, and then they went in the bedroom, they did their own stuff, and they left, and the guy left. So my sister came in the evening. She was so like, Yani, there is, when something is bad, your instinct, your instincts sometimes are always right. So she came in the house and she was like, why am I feeling like something is not right? So the husband told her, if you're not feeling something is not right in the house, why don't you check the cameras, So my sister went and checked the cameras. She saw a man with Maria coming inside. They went to the bedroom, or they spent the whole entire day in the bedroom, and the baby was by herself. The baby was hungry, Like, oh my God. But imagine, my sister did not even ask her. She said, I can't ask her, because if I ask her, it will be a problem and it will raise more issues. She assumed. That was the first day she assumed. Okay, so after she assumed the first day, the second day, she went to work also. The same happened. The same guy came. See? Now Maria was not feeding the baby well. She was, her mind was concentrated on this guy such that she was forgetting the baby. So this guy used to come and go for now like few days. He comes, he goes, he comes, he goes. And then now one day, my sister pretended to go to work. She just went outside. She stayed for some hours and then she came back. She didn't tell Maria that she's coming back. So my sister came back. Guess what? She came back and she found Maria with the guy in the room. Hey, she was like, oh my God, what do I do? After that, she just, okay, the guy left, of course, because he was alishtuka, so he left. So after he left, then now my sister told Maria, what is this you're doing? You know, she like, my sister is not those people who will shout at you, will give you lectures. No, she told Maria, like, why are you doing this? You see, just do this. Don't do this again, because I don't want. Just take care of the baby. If you can't take care of the baby, just tell me. You can go and work outside. Like, my sister did not even have any idea of, let me chase this girl outside or let me tell this girl to go. No. So my sister told Maria that don't do that again. Like, she just wanted her like her sister. You know, she used to treat her like her own small sister. So she told her not to do this again. After that, Maria said okay. So they continued with life. Now, see what Maria started, like, there is this day, because that's how, okay, there is this day my sister and Maria, no, my sister had a fight with the husband. So they had a disagreement. So after they had my sister had a disagreement with Maria, had a disagreement with the husband, sorry. So of course Maria was there. She had everything because they were quarreling, they were all over the house. So after they quarreled, the husband left, like to go freshen up and stuff like that. After my husband left, oh sorry, not my husband, my sister's husband left. After he left, he freshened up outside. Of course, he went, maybe stayed with some friends or something like that. The way you can just feel you're not breathing inside this house, and then you leave, like you go outside, you go and have some time with the friends just to release off your mind. So the husband went. So he came home late. You see, he came home late. So what he did, he came home and my sister did not wake up. So he came home. There is a certain way they used to open their door. Like, you can open the door from outside. Not necessarily someone can wake you up. So he came. He opened the door. He came in. So my sister did not wake up to serve him food. So Maria, now that my sister did not wake up to serve him food, Maria woke up and went to serve him. So as he was serving, now I think Maria started, I don't know, he was attracted to this guy. And remember, this is a very young girl. She's not even 18 years. But by that time, I think she was 18 or something. So this Maria started like having interest in my sister's husband. So when she started having such interest, like they started now talking. Remember, they don't used to talk. Even when Maria was cleaning the house, my sister told Maria never to clean her bedroom, my sister's bedroom, their matrimonial bedroom. She told her, you clean the whole house, clean the other parts of the house, but my bedroom, no, just don't clean that bedroom. I'll clean it by myself. So this day, my sister now did not wake up, as I said. So Maria went to serve the husband. She served the husband food, and the husband, of course, went to sleep. So there, I think these people started attracting each other that day. Maria and my sister's husband, they started like attracting each other, you see. So the husband went and slept. The following day, they woke up. They had normal day. They had breakfast. They went to work. So guess what happened next? My sister, told Maria, because my sister, like, she didn't want to make this girl feel uncomfortable in her house. She didn't want to make this girl feel like you are treating me in a bad way. No. So my sister, like, used to see red flags, yes, but she doesn't used to address. She just saw them and saw, like, this is my small sister. Even maybe if she was my sister, maybe she would just be acting this way. So my sister just assumed, you see. So they went. So guess what? Imagine my sister and Maria, they started having issues. After that day that my sister didn't wake up to serve her husband, so Maria woke up and served him. So now that day they started having 1-2 issues, you see. Like, Maria started talking to my sister the way she wants. She started misbehaving in the house, you know. She was told, do this, she can't do. Go clean the house, she can't clean. Go take care of the baby, she can't, you see. Like, she started having some kind of pride, something like that. So what my sister did, imagine my sister with her good heart in quotes, hey, she approached the husband and told the husband. She didn't tell the husband that we're having issues with the girl. No, she told her, I want us to do this. I want us I want Maria to go and rent a house outside. See, outside our home. Let her go and rent. We'll pay for her rent. So let her go outside. Let us go and look for a house for her, and then we will pay the rent. So of course that process took like a little longer, maybe about 2-3 months. I don't know why it took that long, but it took 2-3 months, that process. So in between the 2-3 months that now they started having issues, do you know what? Imagine this girl started sleeping with the husband. I don't know what's wrong with men. Like, men, if you are a man and you are watching this, what is wrong with you, men? Ebu tell us, tell me in the comment section. Or if you are a lady, what's wrong with men? Ebu tell me what's wrong with men. Imagine a whole pastor, a whole fucking pastor, a whole pastor started sleeping with this girl. This is a girl she doesn't know. This is a girl that's a stranger. Like, oh my God, I don't know. But funny enough, the husband started sleeping with Maria in between the 3 months that my sister had told the husband, let us take her outside. Because now my sister, like, she didn't want to chase this girl out, you see. She didn't like want to chase her outside so that she can feel bad. She takes her back to the position she was. No, she didn't want to do that. So what she saw best, it's like, she told the husband, let us rent a house for her outside, then we will pay for her rent so that she can be free in her own house and do her own stuff. But still, she's part of us, you see. So the husband said, okay, but it took a little time. So now that little time is where now things were happening. Because my sister started noticing this girl, her behavior has really changed. She can even disrespect my sister. She can talk to her the way she wants, you see. Now the man started sleeping with her. That is the whole mistake. So when Maria was sleeping with the husband could, like, maybe trash talk her wife. I don't know why men do this. Why? Like, can't you just approach a lady or a girl who knows your wife and just approach her in your own ways? Why do you have to trash talk your wife? Like, why do you have to go and tell weaknesses of your wife to another woman? Why? That doesn't even make sense. So now what the husband used to do, the husband used to tell Maria, my wife is not doing this, my wife is not satisfying me in bed, my wife blah blah blah, my wife is my wife. Oh my God. So now Maria, when she was told my wife is not satisfying in bed, she started satisfying him. She started doing the opposite. When the husband tells her, my wife is not doing this, she does that. She was doing the opposite. So I think the guy got attracted to him with the whole shame on you. If you're watching this and you're sleeping with the house help. So, where was I? Now, when my sister now started having issues, the way now she proposed to the husband, she told her we can rent her house outside and stuff like that. The husband said okay, but it took a while. So they started, like, Now, in the 3 months, this Maria was sleeping with the husband behind my sister's back. My sister did not know. Now, in between, this girl started vomiting. Yes, she couldn't vomit, yes, in front of everyone or in front of my sister or when everyone was seeing, but there is a way. Okay, she used to vomit in the sink, but you see, when you vomit in the sink, yes, you clean the sink, but maybe you have not cleaned well, so there are those stains of the vomiting. There are those stains that are left there. So when my sister goes to the sink, she's like, hey, what is wrong with this thing? It's like someone was vomiting here, because she can see the stains, you see. So she started vomiting. Then my sister noticed some changes. She's like, eh? Then she asked her, my sister asked her, are you sick? She said, no, I'm okay. That's what she used to say, no, I'm okay. So when my sister, like, she asked her 1, 2, 3 times for, she's saying, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. You see, okay, my sister did not bother, like, to take her to the hospital or stuff like that. So one day my sister went to work after she has seen the vomit and all the other stuff. So one day my sister went to work. After she went to work, okay, she went to work as normal. Then the husband also went to work. After the husband went to work, imagine the husband did not go to work. He just went. He spent some hours or minutes outside so that the wife can leave. And then he came back. When he came back to the house to sleep with Maria. Oh my God. So after he came and he slept with Maria. So imagine this day, because these people were like, they were so used to this thing. I think my sister even realized this thing way later. So these people were used to each other. This man took Maria to their own matrimonial bed. Imagine such a disrespect. He took her to her own bed. You see, his own bedroom with the wife. That's where he took her. So now, because you see, let me tell you guys, the Bible says that whatever you do in darkness will one day be brought to daylight. It will one day be seen during the day, like in daylight, like this. It will just be brought today. So these people, it's like they were used to this stuff. So when they went to their bedroom, they did their own stuff. Imagine a hairband. This band of the hair fell off from Maria's head, and it was left where? Under the pillow of the bed. So when my sister came home in the evening, now she was like, okay, she was just having a rest. Then she took a pillow. When she took a pillow, she noticed a hair band, and she was like, hey, I don't have hair bands. Whose hair band is this? Then she called Maria. She told Maria, is this hair band yours? Maria said, oh yes, it is my hairband. It is the baby who was playing with it. My sister was like, the baby? How? I told you not to come to this bedroom. So what are you doing in this bedroom? Okay. Then Maria, of course, talked, Of course, she defended herself. She said it is the baby who was playing with the hairband, so stuff like that. But my sister did not ask the husband, no. My sister kept insisting that we should let this girl go live outside. Let her just go live outside. We will cater for her rent. We will cater for her food. We will cater for everything. But let her go live in another house. So after that, my sister started approaching the husband. She started now telling the husband that I don't like the behaviors of this girl. We need to fasten the process so that she can leave and go and stay in another place. We will cater for her food, her clothing, like everything. But let her just go and stay outside. So the husband, of course, agreed. He didn't refuse. But now they know what they have been doing together. So that let go. So imagine Maria told my sister, I was cleaning the floor. And remember, she was told not to clean that bedroom. But she said, I was cleaning the floor, and then the baby was here in the floor. He was playing in the floor. Now I removed my hairband. I gave him to play with it on top of the bed when I was cleaning the floor. Of course, that didn't make sense because my sister had already told her not to clean that room. only to clean the other part of the house. If she's cleaning the house, she cleans the other parts of the house, but not that room. So what happened next? My sister went that day because she was so pissed off, and she didn't want to like show anyone. She didn't want to show her husband. She didn't want to show even the Maria herself. So she went. She searched for a house herself. She got the house. She paid for the deposit. She paid for everything. Then she came back. She told Maria, I want you to do this. Tomorrow in the morning, I want you to pack your stuff, because I want you to go and live in another house so that you can be free in your own house, you see. But I will pay for it. I have already paid for the house. I will pay for your food. I will pay for your everything. I will cater for everything just to go and live in that house. She didn't want like to make it sound like a whole lot of issue. No, she just played her cards well. So Maria said okay. She didn't know now this is the time she was giving them free space. See? Okay, so Maria went. The following morning, she packed her stuff. She went. She started living in that house. See? Now, this is what the husband used to do. Men. God will forgive you. Imagine the man used to go to work. Like, now the man started going to work earlier than he used to. Reason being, this earlier than he used to pass by Maria. You see? But now the wife didn't know. This is something that was being done behind the wife's back. So the wife didn't know. So the husband used to go to work earlier. She passes by Maria's place. She goes there, they stay there. So the wife didn't even know whether he was going to work, whether he was not going to work. And then he comes home late than expected. So my sister started asking him, hey, Kwani, what's wrong? Nowadays you're coming home late, you're leaving early, what's not happening? But the husband, of course, said, oh, it's work. Nowadays I need to go to work early. I need to, because I have meetings. You know, he just talked a lot of whole nonsense. So one day, my sister asked the husband what is happening, because he used to go now earlier and comes late. So the husband, of course, was talking a whole of nonsense. So my sister used to be very close with the mother to her husband. So she went and she told the mother that there are this and this issues in our marriage, so you can help us maybe solve. So the mother, of course, called the husband. She lectured him, but guess what? The husband did not change even a single step. He didn't change. He just remained the same. You see? So now that my sister saw that this guy is not changing, he started investigating on her own that what is wrong. She had no idea, like it never crossed her mind that this guy is having an affair with Maria, the girl she helped. So there is this day that the husband went and left the phone inside the bedroom. So he went outside. I don't know what he was going to do, but he went outside and he left the phone back. So my sister, when my sister was there, imagine Maria texted. She was like, hey babe, what time are you coming now? Wait, what? My sister took the number. She checked the number. She made sure she cross-checked the number, Maria's number, in her phone. Checking in her to her surprise, it was Maria. She was like, what? Babe, you're calling my husband babe. When are you coming? When did this start? Where? How? She was so confused. But of course, she didn't approach the husband that day. No, okay? So days went. Of course, days went by. 2-3 days a week. See? Days went by. So my sister started like, now, okay, she knows now like that there is something going on between Maria and my husband. And mind you, these people used to go to the same church. The husband is the pastor. You get that? Hey, now Maria is an usher in the church. She became an usher. She became the leader of the praise and worship. Now she's part of the family. She was, of course, given a certain what is it called? Like, she was given a certain priority in church now that she was part of the family. So she was used to lead the praise and worship team in the church and stuff like that. So, oh my God. There is this day that the husband came home late. with perfumes all over his body. So my sister asked him, where are you getting the perfumes from? Because the husband never used to use perfume. He's those people who are allergic to those smells, so he doesn't use perfumes. If he has to use a perfume, it is those very mild perfumes that have no that strong scent. So this day he came home with a very strong perfume, and my sister was like, why you smell like a lady? You have very strong perfumes. The husband said, oh, in the elevator we crossed with a lady. You know, men can never lack words. You see, he never lacked words to explain his whole nonsense and whatever he was doing. So my sister said, it's okay. Imagine she had a very nice heart. You see, she was not a dramatic woman. So she said okay. So what my sister did is she took the mother to the husband, and my sister told the mother to the husband that, let's go and check this girl. Okay, so my sister told the mother separately and told the husband, today we are going to visit Maria, separately. You see, so these people met in Maria's place once. The husband didn't know that the mother was going. I hope you're getting. The husband didn't know the mother was going to Maria's place, and the mother didn't know that the son, now the husband, the pastor now, was going to Maria's place. So these people met, all of them, in one place, in Maria's place. Now the wife addressed that, because now she started saying, oh, these people have been together. Oh, because the wife, I forgot to tell you this, when Maria texted, remember when I told you Maria texted? When Maria sent a message to the husband, my sister took the phone. She read the whole conversation that they have been having. Then she took a photo of the conversation to her phone. So even if the husband was to delete the conversation, already Lydia, my sister, she already have what? The conversation in her phone. So they went to Maria's place, and then they asked Maria, what is happening? So Maria also started acting innocent. She said, there's nothing happening between me and the pastor. You know, I respect this pastor. They have rented me a house. They have helped me. You see, all sort of sympathy. So then, of course, the husband denied everything. You can imagine. The husband denied everything. And mind you, my sister had seen this girl vomiting. Of course, if you are a person and you've ever gotten pregnant, if someone is pregnant, you will definitely detect that this person is pregnant. You will not even be told. You will know by yourself that this person is pregnant. Because of course you know. If you've ever gotten pregnant, if you stay with a girl, a lady who is pregnant, or you will know that this girl, the signs, of course you will see the signs, and you will know that this girl or this lady is pregnant. See? So already my sister knew that this girl is pregnant. And now, to make things worse, she has a whole conversation between Maria and the husband, conversing. See? So Maria welcomed them in their house, because she had no idea what was going to be talked about. She had no idea. Even the husband had no idea. Only the mother and my sister knows that this was going to happen. So when Maria welcomed them to the house, now my sister was like, what are these people doing? Now she started narrating to the mother what has been happening, what has been going on. You know, the husband was shocked, really shocked. And the wife even said that, I know that Maria is pregnant, and most probably the pregnancy is for my husband. And imagine, this is a whole church, the pastor, this is a wife, you see, whole things like that. Sorry. So now the husband started denying. She started now asking the wife, how could you doubt me? How could you not trust me? Oh, what? Knowing that they have been doing all this, you see. So Maria now started started panicking, of course, because she was like, if I be chased out of this house, where will I go? Stuff like that. Mind you, imagine this wife opened a salon to this girl, because she noticed that this girl knows how to make hair. So she opened a salon for this Maria. And the same Maria who was being helped is the one who's going behind her back to sleep with her husband. So me, I don't know who was on the mistake, who had mistakes, who made mistakes. Is it Lydia for helping Maria? Is it Maria for being helped? Is it the husband? I don't know. You tell me, because you've understood this story. You tell me who has them, who is to be blamed in this whole game. Is it bad to help someone? No. You tell me. Comment and tell me who is on the wrong. Who was in the wrong, because I don't know. I don't even understand the whole this thing. So that's how it happened. Then now Maria, okay, they started talking. They started solving the issue, because now, of course, now the husband was denying everything. You know what? The wife had to go. She went, she bought a pregnancy kit, and mind you, Maria did not want to test if she was pregnant or not. So of course, Maria was forced to give a sample of her urine. She was forced to do that. Then when she gave a sample of her urine, the pregnancy kit came positive. She was pregnant. But now she didn't want to say whose pregnancy it was. You see, even when she was asked, Maria, do you have a boyfriend? She didn't want to say, because like if she said yes, maybe the husband would look at her like, so how many were we? You see, if she said yes, she was confused. So after that, so now the wife was like, my instincts are telling me, you see, sometimes instincts are always right. My instincts are telling me that this pregnancy is for my husband. The husband was like, no, I rebuke that. I will pray for you. I will call other people to pray for you, because maybe you are bewitched. How could you tell me that? All sort of defense. He was defending himself. So after that, Maria was like, hey, I've been caught. What can I do? Where will I go if I'm chased out of this house? Now, because of what, the wife now started becoming mad, because like, this husband is denying everything, and I have the evidence. I have your chats in my phone with her, and you're denying. So Maria was told to produce her phone. She gave out her phone, because now she had no idea. She didn't even delete the text. She didn't delete the messages. So she had no idea. So she gave out her phone. When her phone was gone through, Maria, imagine Maria was chatting with this husband, even when they were in their house. These people were still chatting. I don't know where they started chatting. Did they start chatting the immediate day that Maria was brought in that house? We don't know. Because men sometimes, me, I don't know what men want sometimes. Because even when you're married, like, you try all your best to be a good wife. You try all your best to be a good partner to this guy. But this guy still cheats on you. Kwani, what do men want, surely? What do they want? Me, I don't understand. Able comment down below. Just tell me, what do men want? Because sometimes you stay and you are like, what if I get married and this happens to me? What will I do? You see, that's why even most of the girls or most of the ladies out here are single, because of these men. Like, you marry someone, you think you know them, 8 years, 7 years down the line, you don't know the person. They start acting like a new person. So you are like, I didn't know this person, or what is happening? Even when you date with a man for 10 years, or for 5 years, for whatever amount of time, you can never know them. You can never know them. Like, they always start thinking that they are hiding inside. They are hiding always something. Me, I don't understand what these men want. Honestly, I don't know. I feel so bad for my sister, but then it happened. So imagine, when they were on the process now, imagine a guy called, who is God. Hey, who is God? A guy called, and they received the phone, and they put the phone on loudspeaker. You see, when they put the phone on loudspeaker, the guy was like, hi Maria, hi babe, hi my love, how is my baby doing? Is he kicking? Is she kicking? What? And then the husband was like, what? This pregnancy is not even mine? So what is this? And Maria had told the pastor that the pregnancy is his, he is the only man in his life. Why? Oh my God, I don't know. What is this relationship? What is relationship nowadays? What is marriage nowadays? I don't understand. You know, it is just a whole complicated thing. I don't understand myself. Marriage is just a whole complicated thing. And imagine in the past, you wouldn't find stuff like this. Our parents used to live a very nice life. Their marriages were so nice, you know. They didn't have these issues. They didn't have these cheating issues. They didn't have these violent issues. They didn't have all this. Their marriages were so nice. I don't know what came. I don't know what is... Mimi, I don't know. Myself, I don't know. I don't understand. What nowadays is wrong with marriages or relationships? I don't just understand. I don't know. I don't know. But we just have to pray to God and tell God to help us, because it's not easy. It's never that easy. It is never that easy. You might be dating, yes. You are in a relationship. You see it like it is the best. But of course, inside that best, of course, there are those 1-2 issues that you always deal with. You see, that maybe they are getting worse, or maybe you have issues in your marriages, even in your relationships. You can never have like a relationship which is intact. You see, intact without issues. There are just those issues that you're fighting with. There are just those issues that you're fighting with those issues daily, and this person can't change, and you're like, what is wrong with them? So you see, so when this guy called, now the pastor was shocked. He was like, hey, kumbe this pregnancy is not even mine. Now the wife was like, hey. The wife was happy, yes, but of course, even if she's happy, of course the man had already cheated. That is the main thing. Be it the pregnancy is his or it is not his, he has already cheated. You see, you can't change that fact. He has already cheated. It can never be changed. You see, but now, hey, Maria started crying. She started shouting that this guy, he doesn't want me to prosper. Oh, what? After all those cries and all those sympathies, Maria came back and said, this guy, let me be honest. You see, now she's now acting all angels. You see, she said, oh, let me be honest. This guy, it only happened once. You see, I don't know what he wants. I only slept with him once. So the pregnancy is for the pastor because he's the only one I have been with so many days. You see, now she was confused, totally confused. Now what the husband did, the husband told her, I don't know about the pregnancy. Me and you finished. So now you can see. Maria has gone. She's pregnant. There is nobody taking care of the baby. You see, now she has ended up being a single mother. And that is how people end up being single mothers. You see, don't cheat. Mostly if you are a woman, not even mostly, don't cheat. Even if you are a woman, a man, don't cheat. You see, cheating can lead to a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of issues. You see, no. I'm not saying that all single mothers they had cheated, or I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I am not. Sometimes you just find yourself in that situation. You see, you just find yourself in that situation. You don't know how it happened, but you just find yourself in that situation whereby you can't remove yourself out of it. You can't get out of it. It happens. You see, it happens, and it's life. You see. So after the man called, the pastor started denying. Now the pastor denied completely. She even deleted Maria's number. He told Maria never to call her. They just parted ways there and there and there. It got finished like that. So after Maria now went, of course she went back now. I don't know where she went, because now she said she didn't have relatives. She said she didn't have family. So I don't know where she went. I don't know where she went, because of course the house was closed. So she went. I don't know where. But now, of course, after people came in, the pastors, the guidance and counselors, they came in. Now they convinced my sister to get back to the husband. But mind you, imagine after some, was it 2 years? After 2 years or 3 years, you see, a cheat is always a cheat. You see, let me tell you, cheating is something that is always inside a person. You see, it's something in you, something that you cannot avoid. You see, so a cheat is always a cheat. imagine after some 2 years, or 2 years, yes, 2 to 3 years, around that time, after now the first incident, again he cheated. Oh my God. If it were you, what would you have done? Will you forgive the second time? Is this now a mistake? Okay, call the first one a mistake. Is this now a mistake? Because they say, okay, a mistake is not a mistake unless it is repeated. So if it is repeated, because now he has repeated it, is it a mistake now? It's not a mistake. You see what my sister did? My sister did not even call anyone. She didn't even call our parents. She didn't even call the husband's parent. She just woke up one day, she packed and just left. Because, hey, how will you sleep, like, okay, how will you sleep with this man in the same bed knowing that this guy has been cheating on me? How does that happen? Do you forget about it, or how does it go? It can never happen. Me anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Able just give advice down in the comment, because I don't know what these things happening. I don't understand. See, she woke up, she left. So imagine, she just went, she started her own life. You see? So imagine now these people, they broke a marriage, they broke the church, they broke the trust. Even God was not happy, because of course now the pastor, how would you go to church and your wife left? See, so the church like just collapsed like that. See, so bad. It is so bad. I'm sure God himself is not even happy about them. But anyway, that's what happened. My sister went, she started her own life. Yeah, and life has to move on, you know. So she started her own life with her kids. She had 2 kids. So she went with her 2 kids. She went very far away from that place. She went far away. She started her life far away from that place. The pastor tried to reach her out, but my sister blocked him. And she even bought a new line. Like, you see, you know what is a decision? You just wake up one day and decide that I'm not doing this. It's over, it's finished. So nobody could reach out to her. For like after 1 year is when now she showed up. After going through depression. Oh my God, that thing is so hard. Depression. She has to go through guidance and counseling to bring her mind back. You see, it's just a whole mess. You know, it's a whole mess. So that's why me personally, I don't blame single mothers. I can never do that. I can never in life do that, because okay, so you can't choose. Like, you cannot just stand and say I want to be a single mother. No, you can't. But these things happen. You see, maybe you are married with this person, you trusted the person, you loved the person, but in between, betrayal. You see, betrayal is another thing that you can't avoid. Maybe this person betrayed you in between. Maybe this person cheated on you, you see, or this person did something that you wouldn't imagine he can do, you see. So you end up being a single mother, or you end up being a single dad, you see. Putting death aside, let's not talk about death. So, like, maybe this person, if he cheats on you, or the wife, because it happens, even men are cheated on, even women are cheated on. So, me, I don't understand all this. What is this generation about? This is just a whole complicated thing. I don't understand. We just need the hand of God. You see, we just need to tell God, God, help us. Because, oh my God, we don't know. You might be dating someone, you think you know them. You think you know, like, you know all their behaviors, you know what they want, you know what they like, you know what they don't like, but clearly you're lying to yourself, because maybe this guy or this woman is just looking at you and be like, this girl, this man doesn't even know me, doesn't even know what I want, doesn't even know what, you see, and you think you know. But what I always tell couples is, always learn how to communicate. You see, communication is the key. Communication is the key to everything. If you want your marriage to work, if you want your relationship to work, just communicate. Because now, maybe this man cheats because you don't satisfy them. But how if this man came and told you as a wife, my wife, you don't satisfy me in this and this way. My wife, you're not doing this and this way better. You see, the wife will change, and maybe this can solve other issues, or this can make other issues be solved, or maybe it can prevent you from cheating or from going outside your marriage, you see. And as a woman, if there is something that you want and maybe your husband is not doing, see, you can sit your husband down, or you can sit your boyfriend down, tell them that, babe, or whatever name you call them, sweetheart, my love, whatever name you call each other, tell them that I want this and this and this, and you're not doing this for me. How can we handle this? Because it is affecting me. Instead of going somewhere else, or instead of going outside your own relationship or your marriage, you know, communicate. Sit them down and tell them, my husband or my wife, there is this thing and this you are doing, and I'm not happy about it. There is, today you did this. You see, me, what I always know is the rule that I know is you should never sleep on a problem. What do I mean? Like, you can't quarrel in the morning and be in a misunderstanding the whole day and still sleep with the same misunderstanding until wake up. You see, that thing, it piles and piles and piles and piles and piles. Like, one day it comes and bursts, and you'll not like the products. So if, for example, you have a disagreement with your husband or your wife, with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend in the morning or any other time of the day, please don't sleep when it is not solved. Just come to the bed, two of you, make sure you solve your issues. Whoever has a mistake, just admit the mistake. It will not cost you anything. It will not cut anything in your body. It will not, like, it has nothing to cost. Just sit your wife down or sit your husband down. Tell them, babe, you did this and this and this, and I was not happy about it. Or if it's a wife, for example, let's say this example, if it is the wife who has done a mistake, sit your husband down. And you know deep down you've done a mistake. Sit your husband down. Tell your husband or your boyfriend, my love, I did this and this and this, and I know it's not you. It didn't make you happy. Please forgive me, because it is a mistake. You see, please forgive me. And of course they will forgive you. I'm so sure they will forgive you. Even the wife, same applies to the husband, to the boyfriends. Make sure when you detect your own mistake, sit your partner down and tell them, I did this and this and this, and of course you are not happy about it. Please forgive me. And you forgive each other, you sleep well, you wake up well, you know, and life moves on. But if you assume, like, oh my God, this thing will never work, you see, if, for example, your wife does not satisfy you, or, for example, your husband is not doing something that maybe another man can do for you, it is not a solution to go outside. You are just making things worse, you see. If you say, my wife does not satisfy me in bed, or those styles that you know, or whatever you know that will satisfy him or her, just sit your partner down, tell them. I'm sure they can't refuse. I'm so sure, you see. But going outside, like, it's not a solution. It is just bringing more and more problems inside your marriage or inside your relationship, you see. So me, what I always advise, make sure that you communicate. See, communicate with your partner, and all will be well if you communicate, and if you put God first. See, always put God first. As a wife, you see, the Bible says that only a wife can make or destroy his or her own home. A wife can destroy her own home with her own bare hands. You see, so if it is written in the Bible, it's clearly not a man who can destroy the marriage. But at times, also a man can destroy, because, like, as a woman, like, you're not made, like, to persevere everything. He cheats, you forgive. He does this, you forgive. He does this, you forgive. You know, as women also, we need, like, someone who is tolerative, you know, like someone who you can tolerate in a nice way. See, someone who can make a mistake of not cheating. Cheating is not a mistake, huh? Cheating is not a mistake. It is not a mistake. For example, when your husband does a mistake, you'll come and sit him down, or he will come and sit you down and tell you, I've done this and this and this, I'm sorry, and you forgive, and life moves on. But as a wife, if you are high, if for example when your husband or your boyfriend does a mistake to you and you are just high, your voice is too high, like you can't even listen, you see, you can never solve anything. Always try to calm down. You can never solve anything when both of you are angry. No, you can't never solve anything like that. So make sure when there is an issue, at least one of you should calm down, see, to calm the other down. If it's a wife who did a mistake, or calm down. If you know it is a mistake is you who did, make sure you calm down so that you can solve the mistake. You see, make it up to each other, and I'm sure, or even pray for each other. You see, as a wife, when you wake up in the morning, just dedicate your husband, just dedicate your boyfriend, dedicate your family to God, and God will never fail you. I'm telling you, He will never fail you. You see, okay, there will be, okay, in marriages and in relationships, yes, of course there are ups and downs, you see, but when you involve God, it will be like so simple to deal with them. You see, when maybe even one of you wrongs the other, God will give you that grace to cool down. God will give you that grace to understand, you see, or to communicate. You understand? God will always give you that. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. That is the end of our video today. And by the way, I do guidance and counseling. I also reunite couples. If, for example, you feel like you have an issue with your husband that you don't feel safe to talk to him about, you know there are those issues, of course. Maybe you feel like my husband is doing this and this and this, and you can't approach them. You see, I'm always here. You can always contact me. I can come and help you to communicate the issue, and I'm so sure that it will be so nice. You see, we want our marriages to be built in a godly way. We rebuke divorce in Jesus' name. You can never divorce in the name of Jesus. We rebuke that. Our husbands will live long, our wives will live long, our families will live long in the name of Jesus Christ. So if you have that issue in your marriage, that you feel it unsafe to talk to your partner, and you need to involve a third party, you can always contact me. I'll put my email down below. You can always contact. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've understood. If you're there and you want to reach me out, or you have stress, you have issues we need to talk about, not necessarily both of you. If you are a wife and you have your issues, you just want to air, you just want to speak out, just come. I'm ready to listen to you, and I'm ready to help you for free. For free. I'm telling you, for free. Okay? Always feel free to talk to, because there is that person who always sits in the house. You cry, you don't know who to talk to. You know, I'm here for you. I am here for you. Don't cry, because even when you cry, it can never solve anything. You need to talk so that you can free up your heart. See? So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, comment, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you notice your friend who is not okay, make sure you talk to them, or you refer to me. I can talk to them, you see. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your love. Please subscribe all through, and thank you so much.